was named after my grandfather, so I can't correct them, treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista. He passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering.
Everyone looks settled in for some football here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And off we go in Santa Clara. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Luke Martin making that play.
Cool thing about a drive starting runs like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He's got Bourne left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, here's Darnold. Connects on the crosser. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Walker on 1st down. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
At the 37-yard line.
Running with Walker again. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st down, Seahawks.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
2nd and 10, Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? You feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Isaac Gorindo to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. He's on target. Watkins. At the 20. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Walker trying to run for the first. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Fourth down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. The Niners have Ricky Pearsall ready to return. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And some excellent work to drive him all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a 49er first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Going to the ground again on first. He'll get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get set, get set. Start.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And He's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's another 49er first down.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Purdy to throw it. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun is Purdy. Connecting on the slant. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third down gives to Hampton. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Returnable from near the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
From the gun, Darnold. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Seahawks first down.
Darnold. Catch made. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Walker now from the gun. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down, Seattle.
Going on 1st. Here's Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. Here's Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good play.
Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
49ers 10. Michael Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Yellow. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Third down and long.
Yellow. Outside. 18. Yellow.
3rd and long for him here. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And a great play does not get the first down. That stop came at the very last moment to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Yellow. 11.
Purdy gonna go on 4th. Kittle makes the catch. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
50-yard line.
Get set. 18.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the 49ers with 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Hampton gets the handoff. Fights his way through a tackle. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
40-yard line.
Get set. 18.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Watch out!
Third and short. Here's Purdy. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Stick into the air here. It's Purdy. He finds him beyond the marker. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Shotgun give to Hampton. And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18.
Purdy on the play action. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers push their lead to 3.
Niners 17, Seahawks 14.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10. Darnold. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
First down, Seahawks.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Headed out right. Dumped off to his running back. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
There were just so many defenders in pursuit right there, headed downhill to stop that quarterback from running it. They were really right there in the vicinity to cut off that throw and that pass before it could get started.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Wisnowski in punt formation for the 49ers.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now an inside give to Walker. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Throwing here, Darnold. Got for big yards on the right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. Makes the catch. Spins out of one side. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
From the red zone now. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks bring the game back to level. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take the lead on that successful kick.
49ers 20.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Hampton now up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
21. Yellow. Stop.
It's Hampton on second. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Yellow.
Purdy on first down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Purdy now on second and 10. Emptying on a slant. Gain of about 8 here. Nice kickoff, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Get set. Yellow. Stop.
They'll go left side with Hampton. That's the first down, and he's still going. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a third quarter lead.
49ers.
And with that score, he's now eclipsed the 27 touchdowns of Sean Alexander and Priest Holmes. And joined LaDainian Tomlinson atop the NFL with 28 rushing scores in one season. Here's Purdy to throw for it. And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
Justin Tucker set to kick
Now
off.
Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. That's Diallo. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
18. Watch out. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Get set, get set. Kill, turn up. Yellow.
Third and long for him here. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Bobby, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
They'll run with Hampton. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He throws left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ready? Go set.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Second and 10. Darnold. Here's a screen out for Walker. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long. Here's Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You know, Kate, I never get frustrated with completions. Never turn down a completion, but in this case, you really did have to look beyond that route. Not enough to move the sticks.
And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Get set, get set. 1-2.
Purdy setting up that play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
So at the 20, here's second and 10.
Outside.
Purdy looking to throw. Going with a screen to Hampton. That's good room at the 35. And he's down to the 42-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. So that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Purdy. Hits him on the out route. He's got it in the red zone. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. He picks up 28 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Watch out!
Back to Hampton. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Get set! Yellow.
Here's Purdy to throw. A lot of mess on the move here. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers likely locked up the win right there. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. The give now to Walker. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Staying with Walker. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
That's him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, it's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pistol snap, Donald. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And again, it's Darnold. Delivered to the sideline. Smith-Njigba brings it in. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That's good for us Seahawks.
They bring a tight end in motion right.
First and goal, Seattle.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Lindo to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers very close to an 11th win this season. First down run netted them nothing. Here is second and 10.
Outside. Up.
Purdy to throw it. Complete here to Hampton. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Getting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Setting up for the kneel down on third.
Watch out.